I don't know. I don't know which corner. What corner are we on? Which corner are we on?
It's her proposal, which
No, I
is
mean the location. Which street? What are these two streets?
6th and Olive.
Did you hear that, Sky? We're at Six and Olive.
Regarding the failures of our political and economic
We're by the yellow structure, and we're away from the ice skating. Yes. Yeah, she's here. She's the loudest mic check here. Yes, that's her. Not the people in the back can.
Reclaim the educational system.
Reclaim the educational system.
Using the most effective.
Using the most effective
Models for teaching truth.
models for teaching truth.
Ensure that the rights of those who are incarcerated.
Ensure the rights of those who are incarcerated
Or institutionalized.
or institutionalized
Are respected.
are respected.
Recognize and protect the environment.
Recognize and protect the environment
And expand rights for animals.
and expand rights for animals.
Hey, hi, Resist.
Water.
Ensure safe food and water
An environment for all.
and environment for all.
Phase out nuclear power.
Phase out nuclear power.
Transition to natural energy sources.
Transition to natural energy sources.
Biofuels and solar. I'm sorry. I changed that because of this man here that was talking to me about. So it's transition to natural energy sources
Transition to natural energy sources
such as wind,
such as wind,
biofuel, including industrial hemp,
industrial hemp,
and solar.
and solar.
Support and encourage sustainable development
Support and encourage sustainable development
in natural communities.
in natural communities.
Create a wide, fair government tax and spending system.
Create a wide, fair government tax and spending system.
Create an egalitarian, which truly represents the people.
You're welcome.
Truly represents the people.
Punish government officials and politicians who are corrupt.
And politicians who are corrupt.
Get money out of politics.
Get money out of politics.
Divert money to the war effort
Divert money to war effort
to help fund social programs.
to help fund social programs.
This list is not all inclusive.
This list is not all inclusive.
We envision a new society for our nation and our world.
We envision a new society for our nation and our world.
One in which compassion,
One in which compassion,
wisdom, and egalitarianism rule.
and egalitarianism rule.
Rather than militarism,
Rather than militarism,
materialism, prejudice, or tyranny. If our government cannot fairly represent us,
if our government cannot fairly represent us,
we the people must rise up.
we the people must rise up.
We encourage people
We encourage people
to do so and participate
and participate
direct action,
in direct action,
creative protest, nonviolent resistance,
creative protest, nonviolent resistance,
non-participation, boycott, strikes, and whatever other peaceful ways they feel called. And this has been work in progress for the last couple of months. I looked at it and contributed several times. And it's based on also the conversations with our demands committee on principles of unity, as well as all the demands that were submitted through the demands and objectives committee.
That smells good.
The survey results.
Mic check. Mic check. So we heard the
They're serving
proposal.
soup.
We heard the proposal. So now we're going to take a quick temperature check. Just to see how people are feeling.
Just to see how people are feeling.
So please show me whether you like this, don't see it, or really hard want to hard block it. Show us how you feel.
Read statement.
So I'm seeing a lot of concerns. I'm seeing one hard block, two hard blocks. Lots of concerns. All right, we're going to open up stacks. If you have comments, concerns, friendly amendments, please use stacker at this time.
By the way, just before we go on Wednesday we had a lot more support. It was like much more. So I mean Friday. So I don't know. It changes from GA to GA. And we also suggested that we do
I'm gonna get some soup really quick. I'm hungry. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's over here. Oh, fuck, GA, I want food. Can I cut in line?
I would have poured it, you know it, in my purse.
Your ramen noodle style. You forget, you know. You
I
eat
know.
shitty food for so
My
often.
Riverside had the sandwich sign up, but they're only allowing 100 people, but they're making you put your real name
Put a
online
fake name.
to get a sandwich from them.
Thank
They
you.
make you put your real name on.
Or I
Thank
mean,
you, Didi. It's
Just
gluten
make up a
free?
name.
people. I don't want to put my
It's
name on a
gluten-free,
list or
Didi?
be hooked to a list for
Talk to
anything.
Danny
I
Oh,
want.
that's
Negus. I
rude.
bet she's fine with that. Because she's the one who runs the People's
But
Kitchen.
I'm wondering if
I was
we can
arrested
send-
with her. She's totally fine.
Soup, yay. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Didi. Now, how am I going to stream and eat soup? Maybe if I go over there.
I'm sure you know Zoom at all. Oh yeah.
A list of objectives. A list of objectives. It was 4 sentences long. And the longest sentence. Was. These are. The short-term goals. We have much bigger plans. We just haven't figured it out. Now, I think that calling for this working group is a good idea.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see when I'll tell her. Hi for you later.
But I think the fact that a lot of people haven't stepped forward to help is a bit of dissent with the peace. Which is while this is important to you,
Can you guys hear from here?
it might not be important to everyone. And others don't feel so compelled to come out with this. I also think, to wrap it up, we already have propaganda tools. The first Declaration of Solidarity card. Even better. The principles of solidarity. We can outreach with that.
We didn't do it that way in Spain. That's always the argument. It should have gone through Objectives Committee. Hey, how's it going? You can't hear? I'm sorry. I'll try to move closer.
This is a very good list of demands. However, I don't agree with some of the demands on this list.
With some of the demands on this list.
The demand I have.
And a demand I have.
And capitalism. Isn't on that list.
I don't think we're all going to agree on that one.
I don't think the occupation should be defined by a set of objectives or demands that don't work for everyone.
Next on staff. He's Kevin.
I didn't. That's fine. I wanted to say, except for.
Oops. Tangled up.
So I'm going to be going on the Octu walk, and I heard that they're coming back up this way. But if by any chance, I know, but if you guys need a ride, if anybody needs a ride, let me know, and I'll give you a ride to catch up with them. I think stop all this
Okay,
cluster
thank
fuck.
you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're now taking questions and concerns about Shakti's proposal. Next is Sarah.
Can you hear now?
Hey guys. Shakti, I really respect the work you've done. I think
I really respect the work you've done.
I think a lot of it is super motivating.
I think a lot of it is super
I think a lot
motivating.
of it is inspirational.
A lot of it is
I
inspirational.
think it's a great outreach tool.
Hi,
It's a
V.
great outreach tool.
My concern
My concern
is a tiny concern.
is a tiny concern
About biofuels.
about biofuels.
I'm a huge environmentalist.
I'm a huge
I
environmentalist.
love alternative energy.
I love alternative energy.
My understanding of biofuel
My understanding of biofuel
is that it's not the most effective,
is that it's not the most effective,
and that it often takes up
and that it often takes up
a lot of agricultural resources
a lot of agricultural resources
in areas where there's already food insecurity.
in areas where there's already food insecurity.
That's my one concern.
That's my one concern.
I think we do need another outreach tool.
I do think we do need another outreach tool.
I think we could keep working.
I think we can keep working,
And also, I want to make sure we know
and also I want to make sure we know
that Shakti's great.
that Shakti's
She
great.
put in a lot of work.
She put in a lot of work.
So even if we don't agree,
Even if we don't
we
agree,
should appreciate that.
we should appreciate
Show her
that.
some love.
Show her some love.
Thank you, Sarah. Now we have Bruno.
That was a spirit finger, but all right.
I take what I can get.
I think that Esteban
I think that Esteban
put it all into perspective
put it all into perspective
very well.
very well.
I'd also like to add
I'd also like to add
that there is a working group.
that there is a working group.
It's called the Objectives and Demands Committee.
It's called the Objectives and Demands Committee.
There's some amazing people on there.
There's some amazing people on there.
There really are.
There really are.
They're doing a lot of research.
They're doing a lot of research.
And if people want to join in,
And if people want to join in,
that's where they should go.
that's where they should go.
But I'd like to reiterate what Esteban said.
But I'd like to reiterate what Esteban said.
Not a whole lot of feet going that way.
Not a whole lot of feet going that way.
That we're trying, more people are interested
More people are interested
in building something,
in building something,
build the world we want to see,
building the world we want to see,
and forget about the powers that be.
and forget about the powers that be.
Work locally,
Work locally
and think globally.
and think globally.
When did they meet? Where?
Mic check.
Bruno,
Bruno.
so everyone knows,
So everyone knows
where does objectives and demand meet?
objectives and demands meet.
And when?
I believe
I believe
it's at Fall Cities.
it's at Fall
Let me
Cities.
say pronounce that correctly. Fall Cities. Here we go. Here's one of the brothers on the Objectives and Demands Committee, Tony.
Yeah, we're meeting currently at Faux City,
At Faux City.
3 o'clock
3 o'clock
on Sunday.
on Sunday.
We haven't had quorum
We haven't had quorum
lately, so that we could change it
Lately,
so we can change it
to the Occupied Picnic,
to
to the Occupied Picnic,
which we wanted to do.
Which
which we wanted to do.
If I could say something really briefly to add to that,
If I could
Say something really briefly to add to that.
from within the committee,
From within the committee,
we basically have heard everyone
we have
Basically heard of
in the sense that we don't want to release demands.
in the sense that we don't want to release demands.
So we are more looking at now designing a website
We're more looking at now designing a website
that has nodes that connect to each other that's
that
about the
knows that
issues.
connects to each
so
other.
that's about the issues.
So you'll click on something about end corporate personhood.
So you'll click on something
about in corporate personhood.
It'll tell you what it is,
It'll tell you what it is,
and then it'll give you arguments either way.
and then it'll
Give
give
you
you arguments either way.
That node will connect to money out of politics.
That node will connect to money out of politics.
That node will connect to electoral reform.
And that node will connect to electoral
There'll
reform.
be no hierarchy.
There'll be no
It'll
hierarchy.
just be clusters.
It'll just be clusters
With all the stuff we're concerned with.
with all the stuff we're concerned with.
But they won't be demands.
But they won't be
They won't
demands.
even be objective.
They wouldn't even be
Just
objectives.
the issues that we're concerned with.
Just the issues that we're concerned with.
So I'm hearing that sounds, you kind of liking that.
Yeah.
Can we mic check in an Australian accent for now?
All right.
Last person on stack
Our last person on stack
is Ray.
is Frank.
I have a problem
I have a problem
with the statement.
with the statement.
We call for widespread non-participation.
We call for widespread non-participation.
I think that would
marginalize
I think that will marginalize
a segment of our occupation group
a segment of our occupation group
who like to participate in electoral democracy
in electoral democracy
or other, processes.
or other processes.
Mic check.
Mic check.
We heard the comments
We heard the comments
and the concerns.
and the concerns.
Now Shakti
Has
the opportunity to address those,
the opportunity to address those,
and then we'll take another temperature check.
and then we'll take another temperature check. I'm a little disappointed.
I didn't know about it. Where?
Point of information.
Where does she work on it?
Point of information. When she brought it up the first time, I hard blocked it. Same argument.
And I also talked to you about it and asked you to come and talk to me if it was important to you, and you never did. Anyway, we do say, and I'm just going also because I feel like we're being a bit wimpy here. Like all of a sudden we don't, even all of a sudden and we'll follow. We're upset about all this. Talk to us. We want to see changes. We're sick of our environment getting destroyed. We're sick of human rights being violated right and left. But now all of a sudden we're going to make demands. All of a sudden now everybody's like, oh, we don't want to make any demands. We don't want to actually say that we stand for anything. We're okay with how it is. And all of a sudden now we're just going to go, and build community gardens and do dance parties on the street, and that's really what we're all about. Okay, I'm sorry. I understand that this is not going to pass right now, and I'm never going to bring it up again, probably. But I think that it's a big waste of time. I think it's a big waste of all of our time to have gone through saying, working on objective research, talking about all these issues and what's important to us, saying that we're going to have some kind of a statement about what we believe in, and now suddenly we are not going to. Okay?
Say it, girl.
Here, voting with your feet. If you really care about this movement and outreaching people and getting people involved, then walk your feet over to me or to some group and sit down and put something together so that people understand what we are standing for. Because that's a one major block between other people joining us or not, is that they don't know what we're standing for. I've had many people tell me this. Okay, I'm the general public. So, and then with that said, I want to just point out that this idea, what you said about capitalism, we've talked about this. We've had conversations about this at OLA. I know in the demands committee, I remember specifically us talking about whether we would stand up against capitalism right now in our history. And many of us talked about how we the manifesto and it sounded so great, but that it seems a bit dangerous for us to stand up right now for communism, socialism, and now I might be wrong. I think this is great that we're talking about this in a way because a lot of the subjects are coming up that hadn't actually come up before. So we're talking about this, and it's great. But that was the agreement in the group that I talked about, talked with. Ending capitalism probably isn't going to fly. I mean, maybe we can try it, but I'm not leaving anybody into certain death. Right now. Okay. So that was that. And also here where I say human rights should be
Shakti, can we hear you?
Healthcare, medicine, and housing. How more socialistic could you get? True. Anyway. True. Okay, without actually ending capitalism. Okay. So, and I thought that I talked to many people about it. Talked about it with various conversations where that seems different. So now that's different. And everybody wants to now become socialist. Then
I don't want to be socialist.
Like me, I'm an anarchist.
I think I don't want you to feel attacked.
I think I
I don't
have
want
to
you to
feel
feel
attacked.
attacked. So I think we should give Shakti a round of applause for all the work she's done. People brought up concerns today, and it's not an attack against your work. I just think we all come from different classes, races, backgrounds, so we're not going to agree on everything, and that's okay. This is going to be a long process, and I value all the work you've done, and maybe you can wrap up with addressing the concerns, and we'll take a temperature check. And if it doesn't pass today, that's okay. Because we are not here for the short term, we're here for the long run.
Not going slow. We're going
far.
We're not going slow. We're going far.
We're not going slow.
We're going far.
What?
Going far.
So,
No, we're fucking adorable. Damn it.
So how about this? Can I change this to I propose that we actually have a statement
About what we stand for.
that we can take
And some steps that we need to take.
canvassing with
To go canvassing with.
by the end of the next couple of weeks,
By the end of the next couple of weeks.
and that a group is formed
That a group is formed
tonight
tonight
to come up with that statement.
to come up with that statement.
Is that something we can agree on? Okay, that's what I needed. Okay, yeah, you're right. Well, maybe should I make that? You guys finished your soup? Does this sound like something we can make? You didn't finish it?
Oh my god, yeah. It's so good.
On for a future time?
I put rice in there.
Oh, it's. I'm gonna eat. Oh wait, you did. I went up there and asked. They were like, no.
Which has decided
maybe I
that
should
they
try
want to
again.
take they want to
If you can
take
get another cup,
2 or
please.
3 weeks on every few demands that we had, and we had over 100 of them.
Thank you.
To be vetted out and made into a very detailed statement of what our demands and objectives are. So that's not going to come out for months and months and months. The idea of putting this out was to have something in the meantime to be a summary statement for people who are curious about what we're standing for.
Mic check. So I think we're derailing from the process.
I think we're derailing from the process.
Shakti addressed those concerns and comments that were brought up.
Shakti concerned this.
Let's take a temperature check now to see how people are feeling at this time.
There was a proposal for a statement, and it had a lot of
I don't think there's a point in taking
wide
a
things, and not everyone can agree on it, and it got hard blocked.
Table it.
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
Process.
Process! Process! Donald, process!
Objectives the demands committee did. That was definitely out of process. And I think it's time someone
Process!
I think my battery's
Process! Process!
No, I would like to say
Donald! Get on stack! 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 Get on stack!
Who's the stackers?
we have
Get on stack! Get on stack! Get on stack! Get on stack! Get on stack!
Just get on start. That's the process.
Who's the stacker?
Stackers, please.
Who's
Where
the
are the
stacker?
stackers?
Since we're demanding something, why don't we
Yeah,
facilitate it?
that was Donald. Yeah. Do you want me to move closer so you can hear better?
Speak up and facilitate.
Okay.
Mike check! Mike check!
I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket while I put my backpack on. And then I'll move closer.
Mike check!
Can you hand me my cord? It should be hanging out somewhere. Thank you.
So I propose that we take a 60-second break of
Jeannie Dean! Hi, Jeannie!
Second break of silence.
I think we need to meditate.
now.
Hi, Jeannie Dean. Um, if you're just joining us, Shakti had made a proposal. It was about to make a statement of what we believe in, and it was really a wide statement that included a lot of things that we can't all agree on. And it got her blocked, and it kind of was like objectives and demands, and she didn't really go through that committee. So it got heated. But they're taking their own break, and I'm gonna come up closer so you guys can hear everything. And a dance break too. Hopefully you can see this dancing. Wow, it's really crowded up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they can't hear.
This is your proposal. How would you like to proceed? Would you like to table this? Would you like to work on it? Or another temperature check?
Mic check. I can't even hear right here.
So I think that it's a good idea. But I thought I talked to many of you and that we'd all basically decided that something like this was a good idea. In fact, I took a committee and
Mic check.
but maybe there's some way of salvaging it. You know, maybe what I think the best thing to do would be what Esteban suggested a long time ago, which was for us to have a group. None of you wanted to be on the group, apparently, but maybe because you were put off by the fact that I'd already done this and you didn't want to come into a group where there was already something that's been done or something. But that's okay, you know. Why don't we form a group and do something else then? I'm pretty heartbroken. I don't know if anybody else has any ideas. It's very hard for me to come up with anything.
Shakti, you should table it and work on it because at resources, a lot of us like the idea, but it just needs some work. I mean, there's a lot of things that are positive about
resources. There was not this kind of activity.
I will work with you on it if you'd like me to.
Thanks.
That's an idea. Why don't you put that up in a survey and pass it around to GA?
It's our.
Well, I mean,
there has been surveys already. That's what this is based on.
Okay, so if anyone would like to work with Shakti, please talk to her after the
please,
GA.
Especially you that we're doing this, I want to talk to you. Okay? Seriously, you come and talk to me. I'm not going to sit by myself. I've done this 2 or 3 times. You know, I'm a single mother. My time is valuable.
Okay.
I just spend time with my kids.
But also we have to recognize.
So come and talk to me. Let's have a group then.
Okay, all right.
We have a point of information.
She's going to be over there if you'd like to speak with her.
What's his hand, Alex and Tony? What's your
Yeah, just think
process should be a
Oh,
group
yay.
process, and that it should not center around one industry. The idea that is practiced by many individuals equally with equal participation so that there aren't any preconceived notions going into the proposal. I'm an anarchist. I'm not I'm not going to stand up for certain.
It is an impossibility to have
My check.
That's all. I am a marginalized anarchist in Occupy LA. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I feel enormously disrespected ideologically, not personally, but ideologically, because it is taken as given that we are going to be involved in elections, that we are going to be involved in canvassing, in traditional electoral politics. I do not believe in that, and I feel like I am constantly being sidelined.
What do you believe?
I believe in syndicates.
Point of process, A and B.
How do we get this thing over there anyway? I'm not
Okay?
Whoa.
Hi, chick.
My check.
No way.
That is
I just want to finish with this, okay? Guys, obviously,
mic check.
we're all
Announcement.
It's time for announcements now.
Mic check.
Hi, chick.
Mic check.
Hi, chick.
Facilitating is tough.
all right.
We have meetings on Wednesdays and Fridays before the GA.
We have meetings on Wednesdays and Fridays before the GA.
Last thing on the agenda is announcement.
Last thing on the agenda is
See
announcements.
a stacker.
See you later. Quasi is first on stack. We are having announcements. Quasi, let's make it to the real world. I'd like to be on the stage.
Myself and Bilal, we are going down to Riverside tonight to show solidarity with folks who are occupying the homeowner in Riverside. If there's anybody who wants to go down with us, I have one more space in my car at least, and we will be leaving at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo, thank you, Quasi. Now we have Laura. Laura? That's you.
Sidekick. My sidekick, Fury.
All right, Laura Fury.
Hey, we're from LACC. Any LACC students out there? Show of hands. LACC. LACC. One. I know we got more.
No.
Okay. We want to start an LACC Occupy group. March 1st, there are people having a National Day of Education. March 1st. March 1st. I would like us to have an outreach on that day, a demonstration on that day. Purpose of outreaching to students at LACC so they can find out what is Occupy about, what are the problems with our budget and our education, why we were stacked up double in our classrooms trying to get classes, and most of us didn't. I want a place where they can come and talk about those issues and hear about the Occupy movement and things that they can do to jump in and help, because most of them are wandering around and have no idea what we're doing.
That's why they're not here.
Peacekeeper.
Well, we only got one here. So if you are a student and would like to be involved in this, if you are not a student but would like to help us, I need help with facilitation because I would like to bring that into our group. I need help with media. I want to have information to pass to people. If somebody has a good flyer for me with information, see me. I'm going to be hanging around until the end of GA anyway. Come and see me and give your email address if you want to be involved in this. And Fury. And then we have one more. If you know Griff is also a student and he's just not here tonight. He has some transportation issues. But we are all at LACC.
Thank you guys.
All right. Next on stack is David from Legal.
Hey, David.
Mic check.
Mike check.
Mic check.
Mike check.
Who of you are going to the February 29th action?
We're going to the February 29th action.
Everybody that put their hand up.
Everybody that put their hand up.
It's very important that you go to the Know Your Rights training.
Know Your Rights training.
Sunday, February 26th.
Sunday, February 26th.
From 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
From 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
At 118 Wilson.
At 118 Winston.
Winston. The training will be facilitated by Diana P. Wong from the Ruckus Society and Garrett Ruiz from the OLA Legal Committee. Both of these people have extensive experience with nonviolent direct civil disobedience and interaction with the police, jail, arrest, court support, etc. So if you're planning on occupying and doing a big action, I really suggest you take this class. This will also build up to the legal committees. March 10th, Theme GA. Be there.
Woo! Woo!
Now we have Kimberly.
From education. I was going to make the announcement about that class. You already heard it. So please, you want to know more about your rights? Then come to the class this Sunday. From 1 to 3. Also, the education committee meets every Sunday from 11 to 12:30 at 118 Winston Street.
Where is that?
Huh?
Where is 118 Winston?
It's about 4 blocks from City Hall. In between 4th and 5th Street. Between Main and Los Angeles.
We're at Pershing Square in downtown LA. Talking to the student.
I forgot to mention our next legal committee meeting is tomorrow, Tuesday. 750 Stanford. Between 7th and 8th Street. At the Teamsters meeting hall. 5:30 to 8.
Now we're closing stack. Next is Sarah. Hey everybody. I'm Sarah. I'm from the Occupy SoCal Education Affinity Group. This has like 3 people now because of those 2 people. Okay, so here's the situation. Southern California schools are organizing. We've had 2 meetings with over 17 different campuses. And over 100 people at each meeting. We are about to get rowdy. They're cutting education, which is a human right. This week, at Pasadena City College, where I go, there's a board of trustees meeting. Last week, they cut 96 more classes. The difference is these were classes we were already enrolled in. We had already paid for. Professors were promised to teach them. 45 professors are fired. 96 classes with 30 students each are canceled. We've decided that board of trustees meeting is going to get shut down.
It's time.
We're
You're gonna have to listen.
They don't get to talk.
They don't get to talk.
They get to listen.
They get to listen.
We're gonna have dedicated students down to get arrested. Mic checking. That meeting. And telling them this is our future. 7 p.m. Wednesday. At Pasadena City College. I will drive your ass there. 7 p.m. this Wednesday. Pasadena City College. I really want to get us all involved. And so I'll do basically anything to get you there. So find me, and we can work this out.
And we can work this out.
All right, thank you very much.
Shit's fucked up and bullshit! Shit's fucked up! Shit's fucked up and bullshit! Shit's fucked up! Shit's fucked up and bullshit! Shit's fucked up! Shit's fucked up and bullshit! Shit's fucked up!
That's my favorite chant. I know it's a terrible chant, but I love it.
It's going to be a flash occupation. It's going to be a flash
We
occupation.
have a good chat going on in here. It's really the best chat ever.
I'm going to try to coordinate a caravan.
I'm going to try to coordinate a caravan.
Bring 10. 10 scores.
Scores!
It's going to be really early. Late the night before. There's also a nonviolence training. If you happen to miss the Know Your Rights here. It's going to be really fun. We're going to shut Walmart down. There's going to be a guy with a Walmart head. With a sack of money. It's going to be really fun. Please go.
Upside down and shove paper money down there.
Yeah, we're also going to have a paper mache pinata of the Walmart smiley happy face. Also, remember print media? Yeah, they're going to try to be there. And screen printing some of our the smiley face, the mad smiley face.
The mad smiley face.
So if you want to be there,
Rabble.
smiley faces, 99% paraphernalia, what have you.
Bring your clothes.
Bring your clothes. It's gonna be awesome. Alright.
Are you guys not able to cuss on my chat? Because that's fucked up and bullshit. Hey.
Objectives and demands. Still exist. We meet twice a week. At Fort City. Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Sunday at 3 o'clock. We'd like more people to come along. We've always been really inclusive. We do express anyone's opinion. The reason that things like this came up tonight, because it's been really, really difficult.
Oh, I have to uncensor it.
Really difficult. Whether we should say.
Is that a double T-shirt?
No. It was literally like I found her on the internet.
That implicitly implies that you agree with the system. So if you disagree with the system fundamentally, how do you issue demands? So we thought, as I said before, that we want to design this website. That has all those issues that Shakti's been dealing with tonight. That was in the survey that we all filled out at the beginning of the occupation. And has all the work that we've been putting in over the last 4 or 5 months. Built into it. But it isn't in the list of demands. So if you'd like to make that happen, come to Fort City.
Come to Post City.
Sunday at 3.
Sunday at 3.
Wednesday at 6.
Wednesday at 6.
And we want to change the Sunday one to Occupy Picnic.
We want to change the Sunday one to Occupy Picnic.
But we need quorum. We need 7 people for quorum in this committee.
7 people for
And
quorum.
we're only getting 3 or 4 people turning up.
Change the quorum.
Please come.
Come. Next is Jason.
Quick announcement
Announcement
for Interoccupy.
for Interoccupy.
Los Angeles, California is hosting the next SoCal Interoccupy meetup. March 11th. It's a Sunday. Occupiers from all over Southern California are coming here. It's in the planning stages.
In the planning stages.
The paint is still wet.
Paige is still wet.
And the group meets
And the group meets
at 519 Spring Street.
519 Spring Street.
It's a print shop
It's a print shop.
every Monday
Every Monday.
at 6.
Now we have Brayden. Now we have Brayden.
All right, so next Tuesday, tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
we're having a meeting here at 6 o'clock to discuss issues with the internet. I did a proposal last week called Support Authors and Artists Without Censorship. So this is a bit of a continuation of that. And proactive actions to prevent other things like SOPA and PIPA, if you're aware of what those are, and supporting free culture, everything.
supporting free culture, everything.
So software, movies, everything. This last week, I've done a little bit of research
Last week I done a little bit of research
on films that Occupy has been putting out,
on films that Occupy has been putting out.
like from I think Occupy LA Media, and there's a lot of films that are licensed under Creative Commons terms. So I think that there can be a consensus supporting that specifically. So tomorrow, 6 p.m. Here.
Thank you. Now we have Donald. Donald.
Come on, Donald.
Hello.
You can walk.
Sorry about having to speak out of line earlier,
Sorry about speaking out of line earlier,
but I felt something was going on that was out of line as well.
but I felt something was going on that was out of line as well.
Sometimes there is no good way to do something.
There is no good way to do something.
And I'm surprised right now
I'm surprised right now
that there's actually a reasonable number of people left here
that there's actually a reasonable number of people left here
when we got to individual announcements.
when we got to individual announcements.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I like it. It's a bit of a problem that committees and affinity groups have been treated as if they're higher up in the hierarchy than individuals who try to work together but haven't put a label on their group. I think what happened was terribly out of line.
I think what happened was terribly out of line.
I have worked with the Objectives and Demands Committee.
I have worked with the Objectives and Demands Committee.
I think it's a good committee,
I think it's a good committee,
and I do hope they get more people. I hear they're short on people.
and I do hope they get more people on here. They're short on people.
However, I think it was terribly out of line when the committee took time away from an individual who had worked with other people in creating a proposal and demeaned that proposal Because it hadn't gone through their committee. I think that's a mistake. Now maybe I misunderstood what happened, but that was my perception of it. And it upset me terribly. I know that Shakti has worked with people because she's worked with me, and I've seen her work with others.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you. To our announcements, we have Callie from Resources.
Callie.
Hey guys! I just want to let people know. that now we're having GAs at Pershing Square. We've moved our meeting. From Akiba. To here. We meet. At 6:30. 7:30. Monday. Wednesday and Friday. So I hope to see you guys there on Wednesday. Thank you. 6:30. So we moved from Akiba to here.
Thank you.
OLAresource.org.
Last announcement is from Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hello, everybody. Wanted to let you know that Occupy Venice has been working in solidarity with the homeless population in Venice Beach, which has quadrupled in about a year. As of last Thursday, the LAPD has been illegally targeting the homeless population in and around Venice. Based on a reinterpretation that is illegal of the Jones Settlement, which essentially allows for the homeless to sleep on the public space, like sidewalks, if an emergency shelter or services are not available, which they have not been for many years. Last Thursday, 25 Occupy Venice peeps occupied 3rd and Rose. In coordination, the 25 to 30 homeless that have been there for years. 6 police cars came in, tried to break it up, and failed. We had a GA of 65 public occupiers and the homeless, along with National Lawyers Guild and Groups from Power, which is a local group dealing with the homeless. As of today, the police have not come back. And we ask for your help anytime. We distribute food anytime. From 9 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning. We are there distributing food and clothing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My check. Those were the announcements. So I wanted to run something quickly by everybody. So there was a proposal to move the GAs here. Part of that, there was an amendment that we march back to City Hall. So are people ready to march back, or how are people feeling? I mean, I gotta be honest, I take the bus home, so I don't know. It could be whoever's here and would like to go. I mean, that's a part of the proposal.
Everyone march release goes.
All right, let's go.
I don't want to delegitimize that, but I just want to see how people are feeling. Like,
Yeah, march.
That's
Okay.
a logistical bitch.
If people are ready, then just.
Yes, Beth is here, but she's not going to make the announcement because someone else is not here.
There's an Occupy the Hood. I went there. I stayed on 4th in town last night. I stayed and I stood with those people. Because what we did was occupy
That's not
LA
cool.
City Hall.
I just tripped on someone's
These
purse.
city streets have been occupied for a very long time. You want to occupy? Don't shake down City Hall walls. Come to 4th in town and fucking occupy if you
Hey.
That day I was with a no takedown tent day. Shit. In City Hall, we kept our tents up. They come by, knock on your tent.
I'll tell you later, Sky.
Experienced it. I'm a female. Don't be knocking on my fucking tent. The people need more people down there. Now,
Who's Brother Sport? Who are you?
Occupy until the Twin Field are fucking just occupied downtown LA. It's been occupied. You say you want to raise the bottom.
I can't say on the stream. It's a personal thing. It's not my business, so I can't say.
Don't let them take those people home. You want to occupy a home? Occupy their fucking home. Don't occupy the backyard when it barbecue.
Yeah, I mean it's not. Yeah, it's just about respect of that. It's not my business, so I shouldn't say it. It's about privacy and there's people involved in that. It's not for me to say. But I would tell you. I just can't. I can't tell you publicly. Hey, brother. Hey.
Exactly. Come on,
Do you want to walk to City Hall and back?
No.
No?
Is that the plan, really?
Well, the plan is to march to City Hall, which to me is logistically illogical.
Look, I mean, if you want to, I'm down because you're my ride. But
But I don't know.
I
I
came
feel
here
like
with GA not to go on an action. Hey, what's up, Bill? How
well,
are you?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the only streamer here. I should go.
Yeah,
So
I'm not myself. I'm not down. I just want to come to GA.
I'm not.
All right,
I'm
later,
not
bro.
down either. But I feel like since I'm streaming, I should walk with them.
All right.
Do you want to go? I mean, I don't want to either, but
No, because that's the thing. There's always with these things, there's always one person at least that's got to have us do an action. Somebody that probably doesn't work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Somebody that probably is getting an unemployment check or whatever.
I figured that out.
Anyway.
I live in this neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm being a little bitter, but yeah, I mean, if it was up to a lot of these people, they would have us never stop. We just have roaming GAs because we'd be marching and holding signs and actions everywhere.
Okay, well let's go for a walk.
What if our raffle?
Are you going with them?
Well,
I might see if I can get a ride home. I don't. It's gonna take like half hour to march. That's if.
well, I'm not gonna walk back by myself. So I'm not gonna go.
I mean, it's so dumb. It's like 30 people on the march.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to go anywhere.
There's nothing
going on.
Looks like we're marching to City Hall, and that was, I believe, the plan.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. Oh, I don't want to start even going, but I don't want to.
Hey, Fatty.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Are you going on the march?
I need to go home. I got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
What? Someone's calling my name. Who's calling my name? Dee Dee! What's up, Dee Dee? I heard my name. Who's calling me?
Deva needed you. I'm trying not to.
Deva.
Deva.
What's up?
Yeah, Adam's already up there.
Do you want to turn off the volume or?
No, just turn it off.
Joan has full contact.
Well, I'm just gonna turn off the volume for a second, guys.
yeah, turn
Okay, guys, you're curious why the marches are just between City Hall and Pershing Square most times. Yeah, it seems like stupid. Like, they're just marching just to march. I don't know. Um,
Sorry. Oh.
I guess I would have gone if maybe had I known about it ahead of time. Um, but just like last minute not knowing if I have a safe way to get back here, and it's just logistically stupid. Because where does one park and there's a lot of walking and not being secretive, respecting other people's. I shouldn't say stupid. That's not a nice thing to say. You're down to march every day after GA. I don't. To me, like a march is like a high adrenaline thing, and there's probably going to be like cops involved, and I have to go to sleep, and so to me, like marching right before bed is kind of not wise. Did they say something about how the marches are supposed to happen after GA? This is I don't know. This is the first time I heard about March. That at the end of GA, they're like, let's go march, and we're discussing marching and like if that's a good idea or not. And
Where are they marching?
to City Hall, and then I'm like, well, I haven't known that I was gonna do that, and that's logistically like I parked here. And now I don't want to walk back by myself. And do I know if anybody's going to walk back with me? And the person I drove here and I was going to take home doesn't want to go march.
Are you filming right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you need me to drop the,
At the risk of saying.
if you want me to drop the volume, I can.
No, but I'll just, I don't know.
Hi,
I am who I am.
identity can't be revealed.
No, we know who it
I'm willing
is.
to say. I mean, I don't, I stand by everything. I always put my real name out there in interviews and stuff. But I do feel like sometimes we run a risk of fetishizing a place. And by still focusing on
it's not about a place.
City Hall. It's not about a place.
It's not.
We occupy everywhere all the time forever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Occupying everything and everything.
And what's between
we do it together.
What's between here and City Hall what is the point of marching to City Hall? Like, oh, we're gonna go to City Hall.
Reminding the sleeping homeless people that we're still here.
But we're not going through Skid Row.
Yeah, there's like the few people, but no, I honestly just give them this. It'll last for a short while. People get to be sentimental. People need to have a process.
Yeah, and there's a separation.
Places and symbols are powerful. So let them have this. And I don't think it will last forever. I think it'll get to the point where we'll be having GAs and they'll be here, and we'll be like, all right, I'm tired of going.
Well, as the person most likely to film the police, I would have liked to known ahead of time that this was happening, because.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
Part of the amended proposal, like when we agreed on this.
Out the way. I know what's
weeks ago, but okay.
on my body.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as you, so I chose to park on this side, which is where.
Yeah, what's up with the marching?
They're gone already. She's gonna end in City Hall.
So, where do you park? Like, this is ridiculous. That's more walk. Like, it's not like it's logistically a nightmare in my head. Like, where do I park my car? And am I going to be walking around downtown by myself?
I put a positive spin on it because I've always got Pollyanna issues.
Okay.
The positive thing is this: the people who chose to march clearly have an excessive amount of energy.
And not a job in the morning.
Well,
or school or whatever.
But the people who are marching would be getting their excess energy out somewhere, somehow. So at least this way, they're doing it in a positive way and ending their night in a positive way. Yeah. Is that a Penn State shirt?
Don't trip, I crossed it out.
No, but is it Penn?
Yeah.
Penn State? Oh my God, I grew up near there.
Well, one of my arguments against marching after GA is that that's a high adrenaline thing, and that attracts police, and it gets your heart pumping, and I have to go to bed because I have to go to school in the morning. But that's just my opinion, and
But that's why it's okay for some people to go on that march.
Don't do it or don't if you don't feel like it. I don't know. I feel like somebody should be filming because the police are really ridiculous, and somebody should be there to film that shit.
So you're feeling guilty about not going?
Well, I would have gone if I knew that I had the chance to plan if somebody's gonna walk back with me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go, because I don't know that no one's gonna walk me back.
Yeah.
And that's really fucked up that I need an escort to walk around in downtown.
You don't know where you are? Or?
Huh?
You don't know where you are?
Davis?
No. It's just that it's ingrained in my head that I am female, therefore I cannot walk alone at night. Which goes back hundreds and hundreds of years when females could not walk alone in the daytime. Oh, my car's here.
Yeah. Well, that's what she's
The march
saying.
is gone.
But
I
that's
just
nice of them to offer, right?
But thank you. Yeah.
What is it?
R. Don't take care of yourself. Yeah, I mean, definitely safety's the main concern, and I mean that's why I would have gone, for other people's safety.
Do you have it?
Because I like to film the police.
I know, they'd be stupid.
Do you have it recorded yet?
They'd be stupid? Oh.
They'd be doing too much.
Yeah.
Seeing if somebody can help with that.
Financially, if our community can help with it, because it's a fundraiser video that I'll organize for us.
Yeah.
The song is mine, so I'm gonna pay half with my family.
Yeah.
Sky, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better.
But it's for us.
And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday.
You might actually get somebody to donate.
But if I'm tired, maybe I'll stay home.
Maybe, but I don't want to count on it because then it doesn't get
So I did too much this weekend, and
I've asked them several times, and they've been interested.
had one of those days when I didn't feel like. And I thought my car was gonna break down. Yesterday, I kind of panicked about that because it smelled like burning rubber and it made a noise. Come down to film the march if I wouldn't over. Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's like it would be over. Yeah. What's on the agenda tonight? We're going home now. That's the agenda.
Alright, bye.
I have 12 people chatting right now, and we're talking about whether marching is a good idea or not.
There's always a reason to march. In fact, every time we walk, we march, if you really think about it. So just a random action walking to City Hall, which is closed, there's no people out. I mean, if people want to exercise, great. I'm not trying to stop them, but I don't really want to go for a march last minute to City Hall, the place we just agreed to not have General Assembly anymore. There, that's all I gotta say about it.
Didi was talking about like having a connection to a place, which really was not like she didn't see it.
I don't have a connection. Yeah.
But she thought it was great for the people, if they had energy, is great because she tried to like take the positive spin on it too.
Well, on one hand, I guess you could say that it's the symbol of what it was and the nostalgia that makes people feel good. But on the other hand, people get nostalgic about inanimate objects all the time, and it's really just materialism. So maybe people are
Yes, it's Bradley.
A bit materialistic. I don't know. No, they're not being materialistic. But the symbol, the land, is everywhere, and everywhere is
Look,
sacred.
there's some underneath our feet.
And it's sacred because it's been here for
longer than me.
A long, long time, and people way holier and way better, way smarter, better looking have walked over this land.
Who's Brother Sport? I have Sky and I have Jeannie Dean on here, and who else? Occupy Carlisle. I'm not sure who that is, and then Resist is someone who chats a lot on Sky's thing. Who else is here? This is like the best chat I've ever had on my stream.
That's good.
Well, maybe the Riverside chat was good too. I just didn't have time to read it, but I had a troll that day. That was cool.
We should go unless we want to have a chat over donuts and coffee with those cops over there.
Are they gonna share? Oh, are we getting kicked out?
Well, we might be getting kicked out.
All right, well.
I guess we could march if we want, but I don't really want to march.
You can march if you want to. I'd rather have them ask me to leave. Make them work for their money.
Nah, I don't like being told or asked what I already know. Did you shut it off?
No. I'm being like Sky, and I'm streaming to the car. Good night, guys. Oh look, they brought the police car all the way up here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the food. It was vegan and gluten-free. So it's so bright I can't read the words. Don't resist wants donuts. And I can't read all those words right there. That's too socio-psychologically speaking, people have difficulty with change, and that's why what the young lady said earlier is true. Oh, what Dee Dee said, yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense, but it's still in people's minds anyway.
Carlisle is a streamer. Occupy Carlisle. Is that a city? Is Carlisle a city?
I don't know.
Marching.
Probably somewhere.
Okay, we need to go down again. We're in the Pershing Square parking lot. And I'm going to turn off the stream in about 2 minutes because I'm not streaming my car. I'm not like Sky who streams and drives at the same time.
It's been nice hanging out with everyone.